The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movement starts from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast. Got paid, so I spent a whole lot of money on music trying to go catch up and shit. Like, damn, I ain't got this album. I had to go back and get Brent album. Just got Kenny Mason shit. Yeah. Just trying to get who I can get. I just got Nas Magic album. I done got all the King diseases. I'm like, oh shit, this shit on Bandcamp. So let me get that. Give him a little extra change. Minus not doing it on DSPs. Check that shit out. Yeah, I'm just on the run.
Okay.
Trying to run through some shit before the end of the year. Waiting on this nigga Soul, man. Ab Soul, man.
Oh, man.
I can't do a review until we get Soul album.
Man.
I think it said, the 16th, I think it was?
Shh, that's coming up.
Yeah, so can't do a review till I get Soul shit. I just feel like it's going to be
one of them projects.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm holding on. And SZA shit dropping. Everybody dropping shit. Everybody trying to get the shit out for the, It's a good year. Shit, I still got some weird shit to get. I need Doechii. With TDI. I gotta get her shit. Her shit be knocking on a lot of dance music. We're talking about some crazy shit.
Yeah, one of my students was a fan of Doechii.
So yeah, man. Yeah. We need Fat Man Scoop. Where is this nigga from the club?
Man.
That had the ad-libs on lock.
Where he at?
We gotta, go girl.
Yeah.
Hit it.
Yeah,
he was
amping.
If you out there and you hear this and you know you that type of nigga, please call our line.
Man.
And please message us in the inbox, on the comments. If you know a nigga that be hyping them folks up on the dance floor, please swing them our number and come on by, man. Come on by. Man. This is one of them weeks, man. I'm just looking like, damn, we got a lot of shit to get through this week.
Yeah. It's another week.
Man, welcome to the Streets A&R Podcast, man. This is your host, getEJIKEwithit.
This your other host, Jonny No Good.
And this is a big ass time, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This is a great time to be alive. A lot of energy in the city. Omaha, man, putting on for the rest of the world. A lot of shit going on. We got, of course, Bud Crawford in the house with the whole damn B&B boxing team down there boxing on in the fights, man. Bud getting this real payday before the real payday. So we going to get this money. Put on for the city, man. Probably one of the, not gonna lie, this might be one of the last hurrahs for Bud in the city. You know what I'm saying? Because the magnitude of him is so great. We ain't gonna be able to contain this type of crowd yet. We getting there. We building on it. But shout out to everybody at the gym, man. We got Steven Nelson fighting. We got Boubacar fight. I get to see Boubacar crazy ass fight. And we got Adele fighting, I think, as well. I think that's everybody out the gym. I'm not sure if Camacho fighting. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a big week, man, for that. The Jingle Jam, nigga.
Listen, oh baby, shit. Listen, I seen my one homie. He been claiming Ashanti for years. You know what I'm saying? And he said, "Yeah, baby, getting close for me." So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, listen, we out here.
He ain't gonna shoot.
Hey, he might. He might.
He one of them?
He might.
Pull it off the hip?
He might. Right off the hip. I can't even remember the dude name. You know the white dude I'm talking about? Yep.
So that's happening. Shit, I think it's a big comedy show this weekend.
Yeah.
It's all kind of shit, man. But Omaha needs it, man. We got the buzz. We buzzing. Shit. I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to be here for it, man. So, yeah. So, hopefully we just stay out of the news.
That part.
That's all I'm hoping for. A great weekend, man. Which it will be. It's going to be a great weekend. But yeah, man. Also a great day. All you hoe ass nigga DJs.
Okay.
It's over with. Serato Stems, nigga, is out.
Okay, look.
The stems out. Niggas got to break the turntables back out, man. For those who don't know, Serato done basically got software in their software to where you put the song in there, it breaks it down, separates the instrumentals from the vocals, from the drum line, the bass line, to the highs and lows, and you can play around with that shit as much as you want.
Look like a Kanye West stem player?
Yeah, but it's in the software.
Okay.
It's just it's the stem. So whatever you send in to record a song, it breaks it down and even take out, it can match the bass line and all that kind of stuff to where you can really, really, really get some shit done. So that is a complete game changer. On the fly remixing, playing around, man. Be careful because it does take up storage. So it basically takes the songs and break it down. So it's taking up storage. So if you ain't got no room on your disc, you better know what the hell you're doing. Get some room on your disc. But yeah, I'm excited. I want to see what that's like. Get to play around with some new features. This is a game changer though. Shout out to Serato, man, for innovating, man. They see the innovators when they integrated Phase. That shit was amazing. Like Phase came out the game like, I don't need needles, so now you put this shit on the middle of your board, and everybody, all the venues putting subs underneath the stages, shaking the needles off. So for turntablists, it was a nightmare. Now they got something that can handle that. It don't bounce. You can pick it up, but now they integrated it so that they basically own the license, bought them out, made it better, made it smoother. That's how they working with it. Taking what's out there, like we can work together on this, make it better, bro. And I really, really, we're seeing the benefits of it and working with some of the top DJs to showcase that shit. What it really can do is amazing. And that's gonna segue me on to the topic today, because I wanted to talk about collaborations. And with collaborations, like not just, people should work together, blah, 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 but that ain't how shit work. There's always somebody's idea and how people come together to make it come to fruition. How do you make that shit lively? How do you make it pop? And then there are certain people that you just want to actually work with for various reasons. So today, I think I really wanted to get to just, we at the end of the year. We at the end of the year, which means we in the next year. So if you ain't planning for next year, you ain't marking goals down for next year, you ain't literally physically making dates and plans, you're behind. So one thing that I know I wanted to do that got hinted at this year, at the sneaker soiree, what ended up happening because of some mishaps with something beautiful, and getting into more collaborations, especially with other musicians and especially DJs. So getting into collaborating and seeing what that looks like. So for me today, I know I want to hit on, really talk about some of the people I want to collaborate with and why, and then start planning and going and getting on to it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't, study long, study wrong. So we ain't studying long today. But I want to get to it. What about you, Jonny? So when it comes to the topic of collaboration, what do you see that as? And you can go ahead and lead us off to maybe a couple of your collaborations that you looking at.
Okay. Yeah, I think one of the first aspects when people get together to collaborate that they got to understand is, are you a team or are you a work group?
Expound.
There's a difference, right? Because a team has to understand each other's strengths and weaknesses. Y'all make a commitment to doing something together, whereas work groups, each individual is doing their job and coming together. So like there's more buy-in that has to be had. There's a level of trust that have to be established. There's a level of commitment that has to be established. There's a level of just transparency that has to happen. Whereas with work groups, you don't necessarily have to have those same dynamics invested that much.
Real quick, do you not have to have them, or does it just look different? Meaning, if I'm a work group, meaning I know my deadline, when it needs to be in, when I need to edit, when I need to finish. I think it has a different take on some of those the trust, because that's a big trust too. Because in a work group, and kind of like I remember one time you said teams take on a family aspect. There's a family element to it. You take care of one another, and part of taking care of one another is making sure you pick up the slack where it leaves off. Versus a work group, you just get fired and they get replaced. So I think there has to be trust that's part of just big business.
As far as fundamental to the development of the team chemistry, there's group and team building dynamics that have to take place when you're in the team that you don't necessarily have to take place when you're in the work group. Yeah. Serato and FaZe didn't have to get together to develop a course to get what I'm saying. They came together. That's a work group.
Gotcha.
As if a team is something that has to develop organically. The men's basketball team, USA, that's a work group. You know, they have dynamics of a team and they have to go through becoming a team, but they start off as a work group. Right. Whereas the individual teams they come from is a team.
Yep. For sure.
So no, it's depth. You got to have trust. You got to have commitment. You got to have all of those elements, but it's not as fundamental. It's not as hands-on in the approach to building the dynamics of the team and getting the results.
No, I feel you. I see it. I just remember even back on my playing days, like the difference of a team and like people with a work group mentality. Somebody with a work group mentality is going to say, well, I did my job. Somebody with a team mentality is going to be like, well, I seen he was out of position. So I got a chance to cover him if I can still make the play. Even sometimes I may be taking a risk, but I got to take that because it's also for the betterment of the team. If I make this play, or we get gashed.
And you see those type of dynamics take place in corporate settings where you get marketing team versus a sales team and just different dynamics where each individual team's or organization's goal isn't congruent to the next. So it becomes competition where it's not all moving forward.
Start clashing.
So as far as like for me, I think one of the first things is figuring out, are you a team or are you a work group? That's very key. And if you're a team, understanding the dynamics and overcoming those dysfunctions that come with teams. So I think that's what's key for me. As far as what I'm looking forward, as far as collaboration, that was the question.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to talk about nothing that I got in stone right now. Some things that I want to do, something that I would love to do. As far as collaboration, yeah, it's hard to talk about it on camera. We working.
Yes, sir. True Johnny, good right there. So that means when he can't tell you nothing, that means this shit actually happening. We gonna leave it at that. I don't want to like, yo, ass niggas be stealing.
Yeah, I mean, we working.
Yeah, getting to it. For myself, again, I'm kind of like, I'm not going to tell a lot, but there are some people that I really, really, really want to work with. And this is within the coming year or two. And I told them, I was like, man, just looking at my list, like, this is all attainable. There's nothing to the naked ear. It may sound like, oh, you can't get that shit, but I think I can. And I won't necessarily say how, but there's a few. I got almost all DJs except one. One's not a DJ. I'm going to go through my list, man. And actually, I'm going to start with my teacher, the sensei, DJ Mr. Soul. Reason being, getting back with the person who brought you in and figuring out a way to, it's almost like a thank you and, hey, look what you made me do in a positive way, and giving, whether I'm giving light to him and because all the light he done gave to me and all the opportunities, I want to do something with him directly, We got to do a little bit at that at my reception, wedding reception, right? So we was playing back and forth. So I want to do something that's like more public with us.
Got to be fire.
Yeah, just with us. Another person who in the city and just in this city that I really rock with, they style, and their energy when it comes to like DJing is Scotty Pigeon.
Okay.
And I tried to get him for this weekend, but some shit fell through on my end with the damn venues. We done had that convo. But Scotty Pigeon, man, if you don't know who he is, check him out. He is the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking for the groove, he's one of those that gives you the groove. Whatever the groove is, it's the groove. It's what it is.
And he bring them college females out too.
He brings them. So I'm just masking it as the groove. No, I ain't never seen a group of men groove. So you gotta please have some the divine feminine in your presence. He gonna have a little bit of that with him.
He gonna bring it.
He gonna bring it. Another one who from here, and I'm gonna say this is my last one from here that I really want to collab with on this type of level of music making. She was here before, man. The Crab.
Okay.
And Gucci.
Okay. Yeah, I just checked her out this weekend. Well, I didn't get a chance to see her spin, but I seen they was spinning up there at the Shakedown. Yeah.
And she's into doing that type of thing, like working, partnering DJs and stuff like that. So I got ideas, but I really want to spin for real with Crab. I love to support her. I love to be there. I'm not the hypest person, but I'll be in the crowd, especially when I'm like the first one there. I'm gonna give her a little hype, little dance real quick, a jig on her. Like, I'm hearing you, I'm with you. Always supporting, man. She is just a ball of fun. That's literally just fun.
Yeah, when I met her, I was like, man, you seem like the type of person I want to be my friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I want to be cool with, want to hang out. So yeah, shout out to Crab Brand Gucci, man.
I was just hearing the old dude from oh man, what's the name of the movie we Kid and Played? That's not House Party, but when they had flip roles in school.
Class act.
Yeah. Like, and he was like, "Oh, can I hang with y'all? Can I be with y'all? Can I roll with y'all? Can I roll with y'all?" that's how you that's how you was with her.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to roll. Yeah, what it do?
Yeah, nigga was on one.
She seemed like she cool people, man. So, yeah.
And then the last one, kind of in the city, that is not a DJ though. We done said it before, but we gotta work. My guy Glenn.
You talking about from the studio?
Yeah. Drummer extraordinaire. We gotta do something. And I know what the something look like. So we gonna make that happen. I'm gonna make sure I'm sharp, and we gonna make that shit shake sometime next year.
Okay.
My guy Glenn. We done talk. You hear me?
Man, that's dope. Yeah, I think locally, I don't know, over the years I done had the opportunity to collaborate and work with a lot of people, be in a lot of spaces. So it's not really nobody locally who I haven't worked with that I want to. I think it's always new talent to be discovered and stuff like that. But as far as locally, almost everybody I want to work with, I have. And the people who want to work with me, they have already. So
I'll just ask, and you may not have an answer, but since being in the spoken word space, and us being a national, global movers and shakers, especially with your presence that you had on Clubhouse, is there a individual poet that you could foresee in the future? Like, I would love to have them either here or rocking with me on something. Maybe a poet in whatever capacity. We ain't got to talk about what capacity, but is there a name like, man, that's one of them.
Yeah. So there's probably three poets who I could think of. There's three that I can think of for sure. One is national. Amir Suleiman, that would be fire. That would be super duper fire. Like, I had the opportunity to share the stage with him on Clubhouse when they was doing a benefit for the victims of the Tigrayan war that was going on over there in Ethiopia. And had a chance to share the stage with him, and that was powerful. You know, he don't know who I am, but that was super dope. There's a poet named Tariq Sankofa. That brother right there is phenomenal. Didn't have a real chance to connect with him on Clubhouse, but he's a person who you see what they doing. And phenomenal poet. Mind is just next level. Delivery is next level. So I would love to have an opportunity to do something where we could highlight what Tariq got going on. And then there's this other poet who do something I've never really seen anybody else do except for once or twice. Once at the Verbal Gumbo, twice with Young Omni. But there's a poet named 10,000, and he does improv pieces. And yeah, I have never seen nobody create poetry on the spot like that. Nobody. He pulls it down from the ethers. You give him some words. He asks for 3 words. He'll turn it into something that you never could imagine. So.
Yeah, man. I definitely see, yeah. That's what's up. And they gonna happen. I'm big. Put it in the universe. So we'll put those in the universe. We can't eat the rest of that, the sauce. That's going up. That's gonna be dope. I don't know, man. You ain't never seen me perform, man.
Hey, man, listen, I've been seeing you write these last few times.
Listen,
I thought you was gonna share something. Even Miguel was like, hey, man, he said he had something to say. Did he get up there?
Man, listen, man. You know me. I flow when I'm talking, so that's when my shit get to rhyming. And yeah, man. I think I'm gonna be an old pimp on the porch. That's what I'm gonna call my show when I'm 70. Sitting there, pimp on the porch.
Pimp on the porch.
Man, look, I just gave you some. Hey, copyright.
Man, pimp on the porch.
Oh shit! But yeah, so that was some of my nationals, and I appreciate Jonny sharing that, man. Like, I'm seeing that. Some of my people that's not here. One of them I got hinted at, like I said, at the sneaker soiree, man. And like I said, we gonna be on the move. And speaking of moves,
yes, sir.
My guy,
Mad Moves, man. Shout out,
Mad Moves, man. Out in Tennessee, man. My brother, we coming. We gonna talk. We gonna make it happen. So Mad Moves, and I see that
that's
really
going fire.
That's
and his vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, his vibe is next level.
Yeah.
So yeah, he kind of remind me of like the modern day jazz on the new Fresh Prince.
Yeah,
man. Man Moves is that dude low key. You know what I'm saying?
Can you show me some moves? I gotta send that to him because I actually had that clipped.
Yeah,
from the Last Dragon.
That's funny.
That gotta be his drag. Hey, I got you, man. Another one, and I found this lady during the pandemic. When I was tapping in, getting them free DJ lessons. And I noticed this other DJ, she was doing the same. And she, when I say went 200%, to the point where she started to, I think she won at least her regional DMC battle, which is the international DJ battle of actual scratching and mixing. And she went to nationals. I'm not sure she won. But she's out of Phoenix, and last time I was in Phoenix for a conference. I'm always somewhere for a conference. I was in Phoenix. I went to the club, and I go in. The first thing I'm gonna notice is how somebody's playing the music, and that lets me know if they really get down DJing. And I'm like, who is this on the turntable? So I'm up here in the club looking for the DJ booth, and I see this chick up here. I'm like, who the hell is? And I think I got her card then or something, or somebody told me. And then I went and found her. I had to go remember and go find her on Instagram, getEJIKEwithit. And she's actually out there doing the Suns and the Phoenix Mercury's basketball games, DJing for those now. Still does the radio and the club, but Javin is somebody like, out in Phoenix, man. She is Trill Bill. And she got a flair. I'm like, yo, she the truth. So I have somebody I really want to connect with and do some things with in the very near future. So that's one. And then I got 2 more. These are my big dogs.
Okay.
My guy just showcased Serato Stems.
Okay.
You know, just Trill, man. Really good king of the short form videos online. Did the contest during the pandemic, and he hosts the barbecue around. My guy, Scratch Bastard. Like, and that could be, I don't even got to collaborate. I just got to figure out how to get on his stage. And I know how to get on it. I just got to get my ass busy so I can get on his stage. Down at, what's the shit in Austin?
South
by Southwest.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or somewhere. Go to one of his barbecues or right here. But you know, we gonna figure some shit out. But I definitely want to get busy on the content, and that way I can figure out how I can get up there with Scratch, man. Scratch Bastard is just that dude, man.
I don't know who Scratch Bastard is.
I'll show you. But he one of them dudes. He's up there. He's one of them. And he just enjoys, like, it's not too many people you truly just see enjoying music, bro. And the exploration of music and the exploration of finding stuff to mix with this. I remember watching one of his shows online, him, you know, DJing, and he played a song, and I was happy because nobody knew what it was except me, because I had the same song. He was playing Joey Purp, Elastic. I was quick in the car. That's Elastic. Because everybody was like, what is this? What is this? I'm like, yeah, we got. I'm on the wave. I'm with the greats, bro. My mind is with the greats. It's just time to up the skill. My mind is there, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's it. Like sometimes that's all you like. Yeah, okay, I know I ain't crazy. I know this shit hot. That's how you got to get something. You got to get. We're creatures of confirmation, bro. We need confirmation about who we are and what we think we are at some point. That, when I see or Mac working with Moves, and me and Moves was diving deep into music talk, like I know, okay, somebody out there knows, like I know, I'm with it. So, and then of course, the big dog. We already said his name. The guy Moves reminds you of.
Okay.
Jazzy Jeff.
Yes, sir.
And I got his phone number.
Okay.
Because he put it on Twitter one time.
Yeah.
And I kept it. I got a couple big people phone number. They put this shit out and I just keep it. But Jazzy Jeff. And just, one of the longest standing active DJs.
Because that's where you was taking your classes from during the pandemic, right?
He has a class now, and that I kind of still want to crack into. I was taking mine from Beat Junkies, and they have they have a crew of DJs, and they have different ones. But Jazzy Jeff is somebody who I will watch to see how he does he still does his lunch YouTube series. So you can catch him, I think, at least twice a week on YouTube in the middle of the day doing a set. And I don't think I've heard something that's the same. Like, how much music this man got? But he be grooving, dog. And it's just like, yeah, man. It's just inspiring. And he's somebody who's around. And definitely he has an event, a yearly event that I hope he's getting back to this year, is a playlist retreat. And playlist retreat, if you're a music head and it's something anybody who's in music would want to go to. It's a collection of musicians with some of the people from the companies that produce all this tech and music stuff coming together. They put you on a team and y'all got to create a song. And just the creativity that comes out of it. You know what I'm saying? People then getting collabs with people they would have never done. And any and everybody. I've seen, like, I think it was a 13-year-old boy got invited, a 13-year-old DJ, all the way up to J. Cole, Masego. Like, people, they there making music. So that's really what I'm gonna go to, though. That's when I know, okay, I'm on the wave. So it's getting the skill up. I'm always gonna start with skill first. Fuck name, all that other shit. Get your skills up. Get your inspiration up and your creativity up. That's what I want to do first. And then figure out how to get it out there to the people. And if the people rocking with it, that's how he finds you. Who rocking the people? Who's playing good music? He said, there's no replacement for good music. If it's good music, it's good music. I don't care what you're using, how you're using it. Is it good? And just being in that space. Like, I want to share a stage with DJ Jazzy Jeff. And for me, that's I think in the world of DJing, for me, that's the highest honor. For me. Him recognizing. It's a lot of DJs that are amazing, but I don't know why I feel like
from Jazzy Jeff.
Jazzy Jeff.
That's it.
That's one of the highest. That's it. That's it. And there's some colder people who are, turntablists. Craze is literally crazy on the turn. I know somebody A-Track, but I don't know. And I think because he's a cultural icon, it's beyond just the music.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the feel and his love for people who just produce good music and his constant working with people. And like, I think that's, for me, that's one of the highest honors. So that's who I want to collaborate with, you know what I'm saying? So that's in the 5-year plan.
In the 5-year plan.
Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah.
It could happen a whole lot quicker.
Mm-hmm.
That speed is determined by me.
That part.
So,
but like you said, it's realistically everything within the next 15 months.
It definitely could real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And with some of the shit we got lined up and that we want to do, that we will do, yeah.
No, I mean, a year's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd be surprised what you can get in moderation. If a person takes 2 intentional steps towards their goal a week, that's 100 and some steps towards their goals a year. Tell me what you can get it done in a year, taking 100 conscious steps towards your goals. So I think it's just about realizing how much opportunity we got to realize what we want to happen.
Yeah, man, time. Like, people always say, like you said, somebody hit you up, I ain't even had time. I'm like, what are we talking about? I literally, at work, send the emails because someone come to me, I'm like, and I know I got to move on it or I leave it. Move on. Let me send this email back. Let me do this. So it's out. It's going. It's in motion. Like, put this shit in motion. And we get so self-conscious, bro. We don't. Self-sabotage is real.
Yes, sir.
And I don't think we as humans realize how much we do it. We think
the different forms.
Yeah. We think it's just the big shit. No, it's that everyday stuff, knowing you could have got something done. And you're like, nah, I'm going to do this. Nah, I'm going to play the game. Nah, I'm going to watch my show. Nah, I'm going to go over sleep. Nah, I'm going to go figure out what to eat on though. You know, I know I got food. I'm just say that. Now, we do this. This is what we do, man. We, you know, self-sabotage is real. And as soon as we can recognize that's what it is, then at least you give yourself a choice. I'm just not so sure people want to reckon with their own choices. We always looking for a scapegoat. So, you know, that's a whole conversation for a whole nother day.
Nah, it is.
like so. But yeah, man, I promise you, you know, even me writing, that's why I said, no, let me write it. Because I knew what I want to say, but I'm like, I got to write it. Put it down. Then I can put it up. I'm just looking at my first list when we was writing the pod, trying to get space and all that, and like even like people we want to interview. Without looking at the list all year, we done ran through over half of it.
That's crazy.
Now I'm like, oh shit, we got these folks still, and we got some other people. Hopefully next year, at the beginning of next year, we might surprise y'all with one.
That part.
Like, it's just like, what the hell? Like, yeah. Y'all didn't even know he live here.
That part. That part.
We gonna pull one. But yeah, man, just I'm excited to get to work with folks, bro. And shout out to the people that's working with us, man. Gotta give a shout out to my guy
Elliot, man.
DJ Ness, man. And just seeing what he doing for others. When he rock with you, he rock. And he's gonna put whatever he can offer into you. Whatever that is, he's putting it into you. So, you know, that's why I didn't name him. Like, we got other things we got to do. You know, but definitely shout out to him, man, and all of our supporters, everybody that put us on, man, everybody that wants to collaborate, that's willing to. We're ready, and we're looking for collaborators too as a podcast. So, more info on that. You know what I'm saying? So, that's all I got because we got work to do.
Yes, sir.
Man, any parting words?
Yeah, I mean, shit, you know, just I'm looking forward to what next year brings. It's a lot of creatives across the nation that I look forward to working with. That's where more of my energy is at. I look forward to working with people like Sounds of Blackness out of Minnesota, up there in Minneapolis. I think that gotta happen. There's certain things that gotta happen for specific reasons. So I feel like that's one that gotta happen. Shout out to my guy, Austin Dean Ashford. You know, met him on Clubhouse and he's doing great things. That's something that gotta happen. So just looking forward to putting some things into the universe and making some other things happen. But yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And I know y'all waiting on us for this end of the year review.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
And as always, y'all already know, don't be looking for the status quo shit.
That part.
Especially from neither one of us.
Right.
So just brace yourself, get your notepads out.
That part.
So we definitely coming up on that. I don't even think like we should do that bitch live.
Man, do a live version?
We should.
We could.
You know. We'll talk.
Yeah.
And if not, we do what we normally do and keep it moving.
That part.
We'll see, man. We're gonna see, man. But I'm excited for that because there's a lot of shit happening this year.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of dope shit.
A lot of music.
A lot of music that I'm still getting through. Y'all know I pay for shit, so it takes me a while, man. Bless my paychecks and I'll be able to get through more music quicker.
Man, shout out to E. Shit, he do not play, he pay.
Gotta pay to play, man. I wish it wasn't like that all the time, but I'm glad it's like that in music, man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, shit. We got some collabing to do.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get on up out of here for the day, man. Shit. You know where to find us. We on everything but Apple.
Mm-hmm.
You even forgot about Audible. Well, we on Audible kicking ass.
Man, kicking ass on Audible.
We everywhere. So follow us at Streets A&R. You can listen to us, watch us, follow, comment, share, like, promote.
Hit that subscribe button.
Subscriptions. We definitely need those. And yeah, man, rock with us through the end of the year, man.
Man.
We want to talk about
shit,
man. Coming to the end of the year, man. I know some of y'all ugly, but we don't need y'all ugly. We need your sweaters ugly. If you ugly like me, put on a sweater that match your face. Had to say it. I talk about myself. But we definitely having a good time. An end of the year, 1 year anniversary / fundraiser for the podcast. Man, we are trying to afford the motherfucking
P. Shit.
So we having an ugly sweater party, man. December 23rd, Friday. Right before the holidays, the Christmas Eve. Bring your ugly sweaters. We might have a few giveaways for people to auction off. Bid, you know what I'm saying? Good times, good music, good people. We're going to have food. It's going to be dope, man. And we're going to be all night. We're going to let y'all enjoy the night. But before that time, come kick it with your boys. We looking for a great turnout. Pop in on
man.
This. And even if you can't come in again, this is a fundraiser for us, man. We done made it a year, bro.
A year.
And we gonna really.
And I think that's what I wanted to mention because I was looking like most podcasts only make 2 episodes. They don't make it past 3 episodes, bro. And you was going through the stats and the numbers the other day, man. And I think that's something really worth celebrating, bro.
You want me to drop that stat?
Drop that stat, man.
So one of the craziest stats was we got that in our category. Right now we're categorized as music. In our category, we made, according to Spotify, we made more content than 93% of the people in the world in our category. Give me something.
Yeah, man.
We got an A+ rating on 2K with the amount of content that we put out, man. So that ain't easy. That take effort, dedication, and will. And we do this for the love of the culture and for the love of y'all. Sometimes out of our comfort zones.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? But we still here.
We here.
We still pushing.
And
we just trying to level up.
That part. We are leveling up.
You know what I'm saying? What'd you say about donations?
Oh, man, shit. Brother, drop a do nation. It's called a do nation because it helped the nation do.
So help the Streets A&R Nation, man. Get busy, man. Join the street team, man. Let's get busy, man. So we definitely looking for more content, better content, re-upping on what we look like, how we present ourselves, and we doing this for y'all, man.
That part.
We doing this with y'all, not even just for. We doing this with y'all, man. There's a place that was needed, and that's where we rocking. We gonna stay right here.
Yes, sir.
We gonna stay right in this pocket. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna expand out a little bit. So yeah, man, we appreciate y'all. Again, hit the like, subscribe buttons, comment buttons, contact us, man. We might even just drop some little interactive stuff on the socials, man. Just, talk to the people a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see y'all on the 23rd. Be safe this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Have a great time.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure your outfit ain't cheap.
Mm.
You know me, I want to get E. Samuels finna come out.
E. Samuels.
If you single in Omaha, this is the weekend.
That's that weekend.
To go on and get your shit on.
Mm.
I'm just saying. We'll talk later on that one.
Mm.
Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We getting up out of here. It's your host, getEJIKEwithit.
This your other host, Jonny No Good.
Y'all.
Peace.
The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movement starts from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast.